everyone. I wanted to do a video. I've tried to do this video 3 or 4 times. I think that's my 4th time trying to do this video, and I just kept messing it up. It either ended up way too long, or the last time I did it, I completely just messed up the whole project, and it did not come out right at all. So I'm gonna try to do this again and hope that it works. I have been accepted to my very first craft fair, which is going to be in October. I'm really excited. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie, but I've been working on some things for that, and I've been making these little note card gift sets, and I don't know, they're really cute. They're not fancy or anything. They're really simple, but I think they're really cute, and each of them have 4 note cards and envelopes with them, and all of the note cards match the front of the bag, and they're just really cute, I think. I'm not sure how much I'm going to sell them for. I'm thinking maybe $2 or $3. I've got to add up about how much it costs me to make them, but I'm thinking about $2 or $3 is probably about what I'll sell them for. So I'm gonna, I've done a lot of the work ahead of time just to save time, because the first time I did this, it ended up being like an hour long. So, the first thing you want to do is cut out your bag. And what I'm using is the Plain School Book cartridge for the bag, and it's just the basic bag. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's just the basic bag on the cartridge with no special features or anything, and I cut it at 6.5 inches. The cards measure 3 by 4, so the 6.5 inch bag works just right for them. And then so you want to have your bag cut out, which I've already done. Actually, I kind of tore it a little bit, but that's okay. So I've got my bag all cut out, and then you're going to want to cut 4 pieces of cardstock, whatever you want your card base to be. You're going to cut 4 of these at 6 inches by 4 inches. So you want to have those ready to go. And then your envelopes, you want to have 4 pieces of cardstock at 6 by 6 inches. Now normally I would use the same cardstock for the envelopes and for the card base, but I ran out of the purple. Of course, I couldn't, not mess it up somehow. So I ran out of the purple cardstock. So for this one, I'm just going to go with, as you can see, I ran out of the lavender. So I'm going with a dark purple bag, a lavender card base, and then just a white envelope. This particular set I probably won't sell. This particular one I'll probably just give to someone or something like that. So those are the basics that you need. Now, to get started, I'm going to start with my card base, and I'm going to go ahead and score it. And I'm just using the Martha Stewart scoreboard. And I'm just going to score it at, these are 6 inches long, so I'm going to score it at 3 inches. So my card is done. While I've got my scoreboard out, I'm going to go ahead and score my envelope. Now with the envelopes, this is what I love about this scoreboard, is it has the envelope piece to it. So it makes scoring envelopes really, really easy. What you're going to do is you're just going to line it up just like this with your corner at 0. And then you're going to score it at 2 inches. And then you're going to turn it 90 degrees so that this corner will be over here. Just turn it once, and then score it at 2.5 inches. And then just repeat. Turn it once, score it at 2 inches. Turn it once more, and score it at 2.5 inches. Okay, and I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up on camera or not, but when you score it, you'll have these 4 little triangles on all 4 sides of your envelope. So we're going to go ahead and assemble the envelope since I have it in my hand. All you're going to do is just cut along your score line and cut those little triangles out. They don't have to be completely exact. Just try to follow that line as well as you can. And in case you haven't noticed, I've got a new camera set up. I finally got the attachment where I can put my camera above me. So hopefully you guys are in frame. I messed with it for a while to figure out the right positioning. So hopefully you're not crooked or anything. Okay, so now that you've got this piece, what I like to do, go ahead and fold your creases. And as you can see, two of your sides will be bigger, and then these two sides will be smaller. Now, what this will create is, this is what your envelope will look like. I don't particularly like this sticking up. So what I do is I just take my scissors and I just cut off a little triangle. Just cut a straight line like that. And then I'm just going to use some adhesive. Well, actually I'm going to put the adhesive down here. Fold those in and then fold that up. So you have your envelope, which I've already done the other 3 envelopes. They're ready to go. Now I've seen people make homemade envelopes with just like copy paper, but I haven't tried to mail in those. So I don't know. I mean, these will be obviously heavier than regular paper, but I don't know. I feel like they're a little sturdier, especially if you put embellishments on your note cards, which I'm not doing a lot of today, but if you do put embellishments on them, I don't know. I just like using cardstock better. I just feel like it's neater, and it just comes out better. But I guess if you want to use, with regular copy paper, you can. So then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to assemble my card. I'm going to go ahead and fold it in half. And then you're going to want to cut 5 pieces of pattern paper. And these are cut at 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. They're just a 1/4 inch smaller than the card itself. And like I said, I'm making these cards super simple today for the sake of the video. But by all means, you can add whatever kind of, embellishments you like. Okay. And then I'm just going to center it. In the front of the card. Okay. And hopefully the lighting's not bad in here. The sun is just starting to go down outside. So, and then I've got these little frames that I have cut out on my Cricut. And this is cut out of the Elegant Edges cartridge. And it is Dots is the name of it. And I used the oblong setting and the shift setting. So I did oblong, shift, and this is the frame that you come up with right here. You can see that. So this is what it looks like. It's just got little circles all the way around it, and I cut this at 2 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink it up a little bit. I'm going to get my Tim Holtz blender tool, and I'm using StazOn Royal Purple ink. And I'm just going to put a little ink on that. And then I'm going to pick it up, and I'm just going to wipe it. I'm just going to kind of hold it at a little bit of an angle. And just swipe it kind of like that.